All right. Hello. How's everyone doing? Thank you for coming by the Friday Night Craft and Chill. Let me know if the music is too loud for my voice. The levels look okay, but it's my first time using this music on the stream. I've had this one kind of sitting back I found a while ago, but I just haven't used it, so we'll see if I get a copyright strike on it or not. It's not supposed to be. It says it's copyright free, but you never know till you use it. Let me see here. Let me turn that down a little because it's kind of loud in these headphones. Good evening, Eldor. How's everyone doing? We got Hi, it's me here, Fat Red and Eldor so far in the chat. Yeah, Fat Red, it is pretty much medieval tavern music or fantasy tavern music kind of stuff. What am I looking for? Oh yeah, I'm looking for that. I'll put this in the screen. This is what we were working on last week. We'll probably do some stuff with that. Just got one more thing. I'm going to put the channel member link in the chat. All right, there we go. So, got a few things we're probably going to play with tonight. Probably going to do some painting on this that we worked on last week. I also have an assortment of rocks that have been laying around for a million years that I might just throw some paint on while we're doing all that. A little zany idea I had is, all these chairs I have, like the command chair here, and I was thinking it'd be kind of interesting to maybe put a little weird twist on it and make it a bit like a lazy boy, and maybe put like an ottoman in front of it or something. Might be kind of funny if like the commander on the starship had his like feet kicked up. Kind of Hitchhiker's Galaxy vibes, like the guy with the bathtub. I don't know if anyone knows that. Probably some of you do. But I was even thinking a chase lounge with controls on it might be, I don't know, something different. Who do we have? Did you watch Alien? No, I did not. I've had quite the week. I haven't watched anything this week. Who do we have? Faulty Videos. How you doing, Faulty? Thanks for coming by. I think we'll start with just putting a coat on this because it's going to require multiple coats while we're chilling here. Next week, maybe next week. I don't know about that, man. It'll be on my list to watch. I need to go through all the 80s, like a lot of the 80s movies. Something I haven't watched in years, and I mean to watch it every single year for like the past 3 or 4 years, is Home Alone. Haven't seen Home Alone in 15 years probably, or more. Ooh. Endless Customs. Hello, Endless Customs. Thanks for coming by. Who do we have? Why is this frozen? Don't freeze. What's up with that? All right, there we go. All right, so we got a couple of people in here that I haven't seen before. Anyone working on any diorama projects or anything like that? Home Alone is a must every Christmas. You know, I always want to watch it, and I just never... I've looked for it a few times, and it wasn't available on the streaming services I had, and I kind of hate paying money to rent movies now, although, you know. Where's that brush? I did watch Jingle All the Way last year, which is another good one. I think Home Alone is probably more so, but I still like Jingle All the Way. Deck the Halls, which is fun. What else? I haven't seen Die Hard in a million years. A million years. Jingle All the Way, it is a good one for sure. Me and my nephew are working on dios. Very cool, Endless Customs. What kind of dios? You're painting the worker, Fat Red says. So what, Fat Red, you're getting pretty close on that to doing the detail paint on it, right? On the whole thing, or... I don't know, I have to check and see where you're at. Trying to start a street alley dio going big. All right, man. Good luck with that. Those can be quite a bit of work, that's for sure. But really fun. It's fun to have. They look really impressive when they're done too. Doing his legs. Cool. Totally stealing Euler's workshop's scheme. That's all right. Thank you, Endless. I find the most tedious part of all that, and I'm sure most people do, is the bricks. If you do bricks on those street dios, it just, they're a little bit soul-sucking at some point. But you could minimize it, you know, you don't have to do that much brick. Or even at all, you could make the whole thing kind of like a cement block or some other material. Brick does look good though. David Jones. Hello, David Jones. Inspired, not... yeah, I mean, Fat Red, that's how everything is. Everyone's doing that. Did I just put my hand in the paint? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Action or Action Figs, or Ed, also known as the Creek. Wow. Yeah, you could tell I didn't have enough sleep. The Creek Dweller. How you doing, Ed? Hanging out. That's what we're doing, man. That's what we're doing. Chilling and crafting. My English is like breaking down. That's how freaking tired I am. I did take a nap in the midday, but last night was not a wonderful sleep night. And I had work this morning. Fortunately, not like a whole day, so I was able to come home and crash out. Ed, I kind of was watching a little bit of your the Toy Leet show the other day with you and Travis. You guys seem like you're doing pretty good with that. I noticed you're trying to kind of keep it on task a little bit more than just total ramble, which is good. You know, I like the relaxed kind of chill out talking, but a little bit of structure is good too.
Sound the gifting panic alarm! You need to find the perfect gift. You have 0 ideas and you don't know where to start.
Thor, what's up, Thor? Happy Friday, happy Saturday to all you wonderful folks in Chatland, says Thor. Well, happy Friday and Saturday to you as well, Thor. Okay, now I'm doing this and I'm realizing this music has stopped already, so that's swell.
Relax.
There we go. I guess this one has some commercial breaks in it. Yeah, Ed, it kind of threw me off. Like, I just didn't even notice it happened, and now I just kind of pulled me out of the zone for a minute. So Ed, have you been showing that diorama at all on your posts, or have you been... I haven't really been paying attention, man. Or are you keeping that until you, keeping it close to the chest until it's all done? Yeah, right when Zen was kicking it. Exactly. Exactly. TAR Productions. What's up? I'm pretty sure that's TK, right? Is that TK? I'm confused. Going to be posting some photos tomorrow. Good, man. Yeah, it's coming out nice. Throw some lighting on there and it'll look really nice. Alright, what I need here... Oh god, I'm tethered. Not So Super Mario. Happy Friday, Not So Super Mario. Thanks for coming through. How you doing, man? Photo story. Yeah, that'll be fun, Ed. Hi, it's me, Not So Super Mario. Yeah, that's pretty funny. These panels are my favorite. Thanks, man. Yeah, I like this color. This color is really nice for this. Feels very Robotech or Gundam or something like that. Battletech even. Oh, crap. Okay, fine. Be difficult then. Is that good? It's in my freaking eye now, but it's a little better. I've been struggling with whether to do a wash on my dio, but I don't want to lose that color. The struggle is real. Yeah, Ed, it will dull it. You know, it will dull it. You don't have to do a wash over the entire thing. You know, you could kind of highlight, just do around the baseboards, or maybe down in the corners or something to make it look like, you know, there's some grime or something dripping down. And if you do the bottom, it's kind of hard to get it to look like organic if you do the bottom. So sometimes it helps if you have like maybe a bit more of a like a moppy kind of brush like this that's soft, and you just kind of go like that up and down as you're going across the bottom and try to get it to look like a wave of dirt that like splashed up from when they were mopping the ground or cleaning or something. I don't know. I mean, you don't have to do that, but yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean, because it will, if you do a black wash, it will dull the vibrancy of the color down, obviously. And it's already kind of a muted color. You could do splatters if you want to add some, you know, just splatter it on there, or get a toothbrush and dip the wash in a toothbrush and just spray it. All right, let's go set this to dry for a little while. Yeah, cats do not tolerate you being on the computer too well usually. Sometimes, but they get jealous. All right, you know what? Hang on with the tavern music. I kind of like the tavern music. I don't know. Here, let's do a vote. I might change it anyway a little later, but I'll go by what the poll says for right now either way. Tavern music might be making me a little sleepy, I'm not sure. What do I need? I need some darker gray. You know what? We got this blue gray. Let me just use this blue gray. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, let's do that. I do like it though. Pretty chill. I think the tavern music had all the commercials loaded in the front. At least that's what it looks like. And there's maybe like one at the midpoint, hours into it, or an hour into it. Both fit the vibe? Yeah, I think so too. It was tied up for a minute, but it looks like tavern music is pulling ahead slightly. Only got 7 votes though, and that's only about half the people here. So who knows? I'm gonna hold out. We'll see. We'll see if any more votes come in. Yeah, Ed, I agree. Fat Red's Trash Bash is looking really, really cool. It makes me think of Johnny Mnemonic though. One of those places that I think it was when I gotta watch that movie again, but when the dude, the street preacher guy, the cyber muscle head old man, like caught up to someone and was beating them up outside. I feel like it looks like something that would have been in that scene. Haven't watched that in forever. Yeah, that's a freaking good movie. I had it on VHS, and it was one of those movies. I had tons of movies on VHS. Got rid of my VHS as like a dumbass, and I never wanted to buy on DVD or rebuy anywhere because I had it for so long. But now I totally miss having it around. $11 votes, and Stay with the RPG Tavern Music is just pulling out ahead at 55% to 45%. So it looks like that's where it's heading, but I'm going to leave it up for a little while anyway. That's pretty cool. That'll work. The blue. Sprawl trilogy. Johnny Mnemonic is a prequel short story to the Sprawl trilogy. Nice. Yeah, you've mentioned that before. I didn't remember that it was a prequel, but I know you were mentioning all of that about that stuff before. Even the movie, though, it definitely felt like there was a lot more story to tell that they could have done. Alright, I was going to do my normal gray, but you know, I really like this blue. This blue-gray looks pretty good for rocks, too. Alright, what is next? So I could build an ottoman for this chair. Or I could build some entire crazy space lounger. I don't know, let me think. How would I even do that? just go over to the hot wire cutter for a little bit and play around, I think. A command table is not a bad idea, Axion, but I don't think I have enough room in the current layout to do a table. But I have done a table for the red and gray group, so yeah, you're right. I should do some sort of table at least that I can kind of pose around with the this color of stuff. Crap. Oh, broke a wire replaced. If anyone has one of these, they know when you break the wire sometimes it has schmutz down in there and it doesn't want to go back where it's supposed to, so you gotta kind of clean it out a little bit. Where is my pokey thing? Oh, I could use one of these. This will work. Alright, now did I ruin everything is the question. Maybe. Yep, now I made it too short. That's alright, I know what I'm gonna do. We're gonna make it funky. That's what we're gonna do. We are gonna make it funky. why, but I feel like this needs an undercut, so we're going to do an undercut. Alright, so this is turning into a truly random build, because I'm not even doing remotely what I initially was envisioning in my head. It's just going all goofy. But that's okay. It can go all goofy for a little bit, and we'll see what comes out, so that's alright. I'm gonna need hot glue for this, though, so let me get the hot glue gun set up. Get that warming up, and then I'll see if anyone said anything in the chat. I saw that, Ed. Yeah, exactly. What's being made, man? We don't know yet. Hell, I don't even know exactly. Just something. Let's see. $50-50. Wow, it got to 50-50. I feel like the longer I leave this on, people are going to say go back to the lo-fi eventually. What do we got? What do we got? Nothing worse than schmutz in your wire hole. I'm telling you, it's rough. Legend Series, how you doing, Legend Series? Thanks for coming by, man. Oh, and Legend Series, if I'm not communicating with you too much on Instagram, feel free to pop me a message. I've been busy lately. I'm not ignoring you or anything like that, man. Evo, I just tuned in. What's being made? Yeah, we don't know what's being made, man. Kind of. Not really. I mean, a command lounger chair, maybe, thing. A mess. A mess is being made. Ted Darklaw.
With the Wells Fargo Active Cash
What's up, Ted Darklaw?
An unlimited 2% cash back on purchases you want, like dance lessons.
Ow, ow, ow.
And on what you need, like memory foam inserts. That's
You know
real
what?
life
My
ready. Visit
stupid
wellsfargo.com.
Keyboard isn't working. I can't even put my own emojis in my chat. What kind of crap is that? There we go. There you go, Ted. Troy Dodson. How you doing, Troy Dodson? Thanks for coming by. Commercial? What commercial? All right. Gotta work. All right, Ted. Thanks for coming through. Ted Darklaw with the blue mule emojis. waiting on the hot glue gun to warm up. It's getting there, but not quite. Wash my brushes. Yes, I did. Maybe it's time for a quick seltzer. Wow, the RPG Tavern music pulling ahead in the poll again. Did we just have... Oh, we just had a commercial. That's what you're saying. I don't have the headphones on anymore, so I don't hear it. All right, we're going to end the poll. Ed, I don't think Ted licks them anymore. I think he just, like, drools on the packages at this point. He's lost all of his... higher motor function. Alright, where's that glue? Yeah, Drool and Ted. Man, I'm gonna do that. Fat Red Foo, Axion. So for everyone just joining in, we're kind of doing some random stuff here right now. I'm making like a random chair, lounge chair, science fiction command, potentially operation table, I don't know, something long you sit on. Oh god, that sounded terrible. Something long you can sit or lay down on, kind of like a Chase lounger, not like that other thing that you were just thinking, you dirty, dirty people. We also painted some rocks right here. I don't usually use this navy blue for it, the dark blue, blue-gray, dark blue-gray, not navy blue. But I do like the way they came out, and we did our first coat on this panel that we built last week. Clip it, yeah, sure. Wouldn't surprise me, dude, wouldn't surprise me. So we'll do another coat on here when this is dry, but this is looking pretty cool. I just like that color. Goes really well to that style. I was just gonna ask. So that was a total random move right there. Hopefully it came out even enough to look alright. It's going to have that roundedness. It's really going to kind of look more like fabric than I wanted it to. Maybe, I don't know. I'll see what I paint it when I paint it. But that would actually look really good if it was leather, like a leather pad on a harder surface. Thor says, random, I'm thinking of crafting my own bee honeycomb insect hive. Any suggestions? What? What the heck are you talking about, Thor? Are you talking about a model of an insect hive? Should add some restraints in a robot scientist. Yeah, Troy, that really kind of goes with the vibe, but I don't think I'm going to do that for this one. Maybe, we'll see. That almost makes me want to do, like, metal down here, you know, like a metal platform for your feet would be good, but we're just going to go with what we got here, and we will see what comes out at the end of it all. Who knows? Where the wheel stops, nobody knows. The Briscoe, what's up? Another channel member. Man, I'm seeing a lot of green in the chat here. That's great. Thank you for everyone that's a channel member. Appreciate you guys very much. Appreciate everyone coming by, hanging out, talking in the chat. Even the lurkers that are lurking right now. I appreciate you guys as well. Sorry, it's a diorama. I was falling asleep. Yeah, it's a diorama of an insect honeycomb hive for the cops. Okay, yeah, that sounds cool. Any suggestions? I mean, I would cheat. That's my suggestion. If I was making a honeycomb hive, because of the nature of the shapes you need, all those, like, I guess you call them polygons or something like that, I would use my laser cutter and just cut out a bunch of them and make little walls and use that to help me with the design. But I don't know. I mean, just having them, even parts of that in the background in that design, using lots of little pieces of foam core board to piece it all together. Wood would work. Is this even going to be close to... You know what? Okay. All right. Not bad. Fair approximation. Undercut, I'm glad I put that in there. Added a little character to the front of it. Probably do some embellishments though as well. Now I need... Find some cardboard that's shaped like that and frame it. Yeah, that's a cool idea too. It just depends how big you want the honeycombs to be, though. I'm not sure exactly what you have in your mind. If you just want it to be background honeycomb, or if you want to have them actually like crawling out of the honeycombs. Or it could be their bunks. They could be sleeping in the honeycombs. Where'd it go? What the heck? Those Sphexians with the wings are almost as big as Slog. Yeah, they would have to be huge. And that's the problem always with 1/12 scale, right? Good night, Thor. I'm sure you'll come up with something cool, man. time do we have? 11:30. Okay, that's cool. You know, I actually started a little bit. 10:05. Oh, well, almost on time today. Not too bad today. Yeah, Briscoe. Got some medieval fantasy tavern music going. Probably change it over to the lo-fi chill here in a little bit. I don't know. Haven't decided yet. It was kind of making me a little sleepy at first, but I'm doing a little better now. All right, we got that. I was gonna say medieval tavern music. Yeah, right on. Eduardo, what's up, Eduardo? Dr. Pepper forever. This girl at work today was drinking a Dr. Pepper while I was on break, and I had to tell her the story of Eduardo. A Brazilian man trapped in a land with no Dr. Pepper. But he happens to love Dr. Pepper. It's a good anecdote. Yeah, it needs one more stupid piece. It's so sad, right, Eduardo? I mean, it's not like you're asking for world peace, cold fusion. You just want a freaking Dr. Pepper. You know? Just the Dr. Pepper. It shouldn't be that difficult to deliver. I mean, I'm thinking if you have access to electricity, you should be able to get a Dr. Pepper, but, you know, what are you going to do? No Dr. Pepper, no happy moments. A good T&D campaign or something. Bring Dr. Pepper to the land that has none. Could be. I could see it in some kind of cyberpunk dystopian kind of thing too, where we're Eduardo is like some kind of kingpin down in Brazil, and he puts a contract out, not on someone's life, but because he needs Dr. Pepper, and so we gotta go travel 2,000 miles or something on foot to go get a donkey's worth of Dr. Pepper and bring it back to him. I have my bow. Yeah, cyberpunk story. That's what I'm thinking too. I mean, you could make it fantasy where it's not really Dr. Pepper. You know, like he took a vacation this place and this specific formula of drink that this dwarven tavern served. And basically Dr. Pepper or something. You could put a spin on it. All right, we need more bits. We need more bits. But before I do that, I'm going to put another coat on the other panel. What am I even doing, man? What am I doing here? I don't know, but it's funny. I mean, just like that, you could have like 2 or 3 of these next to a pool, and it would look good. Will the paint cover the blue foam differently? No, after 2 coats, it'll cover it pretty well. It's harder with the brighter colors of the EVA foam, like the yellow or the pink. It might take a few more coats. But one thing that's nice about the EVA foam is if you use it for seat cushions, when you're pushing your figures down on there, it's a little bit more resilient to bounce back with the paint on it. The pink foam will take the impression and it kind of starts to look not as appealing pretty quickly. Crash couches for FTL travel, exactly. Med Bay, that would work too. New York, New Jersey, and Massachusetts, Dr. Pepper Marathon. Right on, man. Oh yeah, that would be funny. Put it on the dock or right next to the dock. I have some sand that would do good too. Oh, Troy Dodson joined up as a channel member. Troy, thank you so much for that. I greatly appreciate it. I don't have StreamYard, so I can't highlight that. Otherwise, I would put it up, but it is in the chat. Thank you very much. Cobweb Collectors here. Damn, I've been spacing out the last few Fridays. Made it late, though. Hey, man, it's all good. I'm spaced out every single freaking Friday, so kind of fits. Kind of fits. it's kind of, kind of like getting more channel members. Honestly, it just makes me want to make emojis now. I keep hoping I get one more emoji spot unlocked because it's kind of freaking fun. I gotta go check and see. I don't think there's one more. I'll have to look though. I could always swap some of the other ones out. I don't know how I feel about that Aileen's tacky glue emoji. Eh. Need to come up with another inside joke emoji. Just made me some random emojis, no pun intended. Right. Change them up later. Bob Ross is awesome. Heck yeah, Bob Ross is awesome. Yeah, the emoji thing is fun. I wish there was some more stuff like... I wish we could do GIFs. GIFs on here would be really sweet. Like, channel members can just pop them up in the chat. That would be cool. It might get a little spammy, because it would... I could understand in a bigger channel, this channel it wouldn't matter, but in a channel with a lot of traffic, having the larger blocks move through rapidly would really make the chat go crazy, but it would be kind of cool. Maybe they could put a time limit on it or something. Did I not leave myself a handle? No, I did not. Change them up periodically. Keep them random, right? Although some of the jokes I like. I like the Blue Mule. I like Bob Ross. The Dr. Pepper is probably the most popular one because it comes up in conversation so much. Because Eduardo is so freaking thirsty for a Dr. Pepper. The poor guy has to travel halfway across the world just to get a damn soft drink. I like the Stargate Fat Red. We'll see. Need a slot machine one that randomly... A slot machine would be pretty cool. Slot machine would be pretty cool. I thought about doing a crick for Ed, but it's just 48 by 48 pixels is It's just not a lot to represent certain things. Okay, let's put this to dry. What? Drop the Stargate? Yeah, I'm not dropping the Stargate. It's alright. Fat Red just like produces random ideas. I think he's taken the whole random thing to heart a little bit too much. Could come back new and improved. Yeah, I mean, it always could. It always could. Right, yeah, the crick would be difficult. I have decided, Ed, though, if I ever build these small little buildings, because I kind of was playing around with that last week, not on stream. If I ever do like the little, random neighborhood thing I was talking about, you will live under a rock by the crick. You won't have a house. It's just going to be like a rock with a dark hole in it and maybe a little sign that says Ed or something like that. So you'll probably get a kick out of that. All right. Do I want to paint the rocks or do I want to go back to this lounger? I think we'll go back to the lounger for now. Let me... You know what? Let me go to the hot wire cam and we're gonna pull some others, make some other parts. Perfect when a guy move. Yeah, I know you'd like that. Maybe I'll put an air conditioner or something on the side of the rock. Well, where you are, it's not that bad. In Texas, you would want one. Okay, over to the hot wire cam. As long as Ed's chair is parked outside. That's a fair point. Fair point. Pink foam emoji. What would it look like, though? It would just be like a pink square, you know? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. Of course, Eduardo. More Dr. Pepper emojis. All flavors. We need to dye it. What don't they make it with like cream or something, or strawberry or something now? Cherry. The Pink Panther. Yeah. Hey man. I don't know. I was trying to get sponsored by the pink foam, like Home Depot. I kept calling Home Depot a few years ago because I realized I was sending when my reels on Instagram were going really viral a few years back, and I was getting hundreds of thousands of views, sometimes millions of views, only a couple of times, but I realized I was telling hundreds and thousands of people to go to Home Depot. I still tell dozens of people every week, hey, go to Home Depot, buy the pink foam. And I was like, guys, you could, if you want to sponsor me for that, I'm sending tons of people into your stores, and I'm a small, little tiny channel, but that is the number one question. Anyone that does any kind of diorama content, I joke about it with Oilers all the time. That's the question you get every video you do. Hey, what's that material? Where do you get it? I mean, all the time, man, because people just don't know when they first, start looking at it. Little houses for an emoji. Yeah, that might actually be cool. During Christmas time, this might be cool too. That would have been cool. One of my the toy locomotive I made for the Christmas set. Yeah, we got plenty of options. And we got these little buildings. It was just an impromptu little thing. Actually, I still think one of these books might be cool too. I don't know. We'll see. All right. The Father Christmas Radnow emoji, yeah. Now with the channel members and having the emojis that I can customize, I will do holiday themed emojis. So as we get into the holiday season, I'll be swapping those out. Even if we go back to the normal ones eventually, we'll have some, just to have a little fun with it, Troy Dodson, I like that. That's pretty cool, the loading ring. I see people doing that one, but I don't think I have access to that. Is that on Android phone or something? I bet you that's what that is. Or I just don't know where it is. There are so many damn emojis now. It's already available. I'm on Android tablet. I feel like the gray, blue-gray color, that scheme I've been using, is going to be kind of weird with this, but in a good way, maybe. You know, like the juxtaposition of... This would look good in a funky, almost vibrant color. But it'll be interesting. Or it won't be. We'll see when it comes out. It'll be interesting to see what happens, that's for sure. Oh, crap. Looks like where Luke got his new hand. Man, I don't even remember that scene. Where was he? Tan and top. I mean, guys, it's probably gonna go blue to go with the... It's gonna go with one of my existing color schemes. For right now, I think. You know, I never know what the hell I'm doing, so we'll see. But I was originally thinking to have it so I can put it in the bridge that I'm building. At least some of the time. I don't know, that's got such a gap in there. It's going to make it really difficult to paint. So I think I will do the uncharacteristic thing for me to do and not attach that just yet. All right. Let's just set the fence to 1 inch and chop all these at once. Back over to the hot wire camera. Hold on, wait. Luke was on the medical ship with Leia. Okay. Oh, it was after. I gotta watch the original trilogy again. It's been a minute. And there's so many freaking versions now, you know? You don't get the original usually. It's digitized, upgraded, all that. Magnets would be cool, Troy. I'm actually out of magnets, and I want a specific kind, and I can't find it anywhere. Well, I can't find it at Michael's. Last stream, Fat Red said try Hobby Lobby. I haven't been there yet. But maybe we will go soon enough. 5. Make sure you get an original copy or the fan-made despecialized versions. Yeah, that would be cool, Briscoe. Briscoe, I need to get back into VHS. I wish I never got rid of my VHSs. Especially after, seeing Real Ship Joe and his collection. It was like, why did I ever do that? I went through a weird moment where I was trying to downsize everything, got rid of, I don't know, I probably had about 300 VHSs and all my old D&D books, my Warhammer stuff, my big Dark Angels army. I just got rid of all my Magic cards, the ones that were left, which were mostly nothing like ultra rare, but I still had some, I had over 10,000 cards, so I had quite a few. All old, if you know Magic, 3rd edition around that time. So revised, unlimited, Legends, Dark, old stuff. Got rid of so many things that I kind of regret getting rid of. It did clear up some space, so I got into new hobbies that I wouldn't have otherwise. Made room for a lot of woodworking tools and stuff. But yeah, VHS. I'd like to get back into VHS. I collect McFarlane Warhammer 40K. Cool, Troy. I got some Joy Toy. But full disclosure, they were sent to me. So they were sent to me as part of, actually, Entertainment Earth sent those to me. So I didn't pay for them. But I do like them. They're really sweet figures. Lots of good detail. Yeah, Briscoe, I don't even know what I had that was rare and what wasn't, but just some of the movies that I had, you just don't find them streaming that easily. You thought it was going to be, I don't know. I have a lot on DVD, but I had Evil Dead 1, 2, and Army of Darkness, and can't even think of all of them, but that's where I had Star Wars. That's where I had the Indiana Jones movies, Legend, Willow, Princess Bride. Some of those more quirky movies that are not always super easy to find. The animated version of The Hobbit from the 70s that I used to love to watch when I was younger. That might have been right around my, I don't know, like around my stoner time. I would put that on, get wasted, and watch the Hobbit. I must have watched it probably like 100 times easy. That looks kind of cool. All right, 5. We're doing 5. It's funny, I went through this phase for maybe about a year where I would come home from work and the only movies I would watch, I would just come home, and partake of some kind of green plant, and then watch Dazed and Confused or The Hobbit, that animated movie. I don't know what it was, just for like a year. I watched it so much. Just kind of obsessed on it. I had a lot of obscure B movies. Yeah, that's cool, Briscoe. Escape from New York. Yeah, I had Escape from New York and Escape from LA. Also had, like Demolition Man, Waterworld. Axion says, I could never find the movies I want streaming, not without having to rent it. Yeah, a 30-year-old movie. Exactly. Exactly. And VHSs, while they're not super expensive for most of them, it's not like it used to be where you can go and buy. I mean, you couldn't give them away for, I don't know, 15 years or so. There was a long period of time that no one wanted VHS cassettes, and now they've kind of have surfaced as somewhat collectible depending on the cassette, but even just the baseline price to buy them if you seek them out is quite a bit higher. And finding VCRs is a pain in the butt. I mean, you used to be able to pick up a VCR for $5 or $10 at a freaking yard sale or whatever. Same thing. Same thing with the tube TVs. There were so many tube TVs in the trash everywhere you went constantly for, I don't know, a decade. And now they're not that cheap anymore. Saw Star Wars in the theater in 1977. Wow, Troy. Sweet. I was -2 in 1977. Holden still having fun. Right on. Coming straight now. I get to have a second childhood with adult money, you know? Yeah, it's true. It's true. I definitely have a lot of... But for me, you know, more than toys, it's tools and things I can use to make stuff with. And to me, those are my toys. So, you know, I have a laser cutter. I have a 3D printer. I have 3 3D printers. And that's really, really cool. All the kind of stuff that I would have been totally interested in as a kid too, but not that they had any of that crap. A wood shop would have been, I would have been totally fascinated by that as a kid. Gonzo, what's up, Gonzo? Thanks for coming by. Yeah, tools are included, right? I mean, it's a tool, it's a toy. I don't know. These days, you can take a hobby and kind of monetize it a little bit so it sort of supports itself, pays for its own tools and toys. I've been fairly fortunate that I've been able to... Oh, I didn't think about that. Look at that. Didn't think about that. Okay. Here is what we're gonna do. Yeah, so making dios, all this kind of goes back into the tools and the supplies and paint. Craft paint is pretty cheap, but I have a lot of craft paint and lots of random, anyone who watches the stream knows I have some random objects and tools, crafty tools. Eventually, though, I will like to get a workshop set up, like a full size. One of these days. And some woodworking stuff going as well. Looks like an Expanse couch with the mini console on the side. Like The Expanse, the show? Yeah. It's like, wow, look at that 36-inch chainsaw. And it's going home with me. Yeah. Always count on our stream on Friday night. Thank you, Gonzo. Yeah. Yeah, I had one Friday got cut short due to my internet going out. But I actually have not missed a Friday night since I started doing this. I've been sick. I've been with no sleep. And... it's hard sometimes, but it's better for me to stay committed to it because I am not great at staying on one thing. Also, it gives me, talking to you guys gives me ideas, and being forced to sit down on work. This is something I never would have built if it wasn't for this stream. Like, whatever the heck this is, it wouldn't have happened except for this stream. So this stream forces me to make stuff sometimes, because I can't just sit here like a lump on a log while I'm thinking about what I'm going to do next. And, normally I'm on Pinterest, I'm on image search, looking at things, trying to get an idea. But sometimes I just have to, make something. And, yeah, we'll see how it turns out. But it's already looking kind of, it's something. I kind of want to do something with the back, though. Consistency 100%. Thank you, Gonzo. Wife and kids give me all their styrofoam. I have a good supply. Awesome. Awesome, Troy. What's this? What's this? Yeah, screw it. If I was being finicky, I'd try to bevel that to join them up, but I'm not even going to worry about it. At first sight, I thought you were making kitchen cabinets because of the view. Right on. Yeah, the angles get a little funky. I have made kitchen cabinets before, though. I had a lot of things that would have been something. Hey, kitchen cabinets can be pretty cool, actually. I need to do a whole set of them. I had a plan, and I made a little tiny mock-up to make like a science fiction lab, and it had some cabinet, kind of futuristic looking cabinet stuff in there. That adds some interest to the back. I think I'm pretty happy with that. We'll make it not so... I might need to carry this trim over. I'm going to let it dry a little bit more. Here we got some, these are all foam, 100% foam. The hinges, no, those hinges are foam. I've made them out of styrene before, but I don't think these were styrene. Gonna trade Bob Ross for Bob Vila? Heck yeah, man, maybe. I don't know, I like Bob Vila, but we're keeping Bob Ross. We're keeping Bob Ross. Okay. This needs some details, so maybe I'll do that. I want to do something on this front end. Maybe one of these pieces might work. I don't know. Yep, that's it. That'll work. Alright, see, I'm starting to like this thing. Let me see. Let me grab the T-cam real quick. See if we can get a different angle. See, I like that piece on the front. It looks much better from this angle, probably, than from the top. Let me see if I can put Deadpool in there for a second. It might all fall apart, though, because it's not dry. What even is this, man? The lounge chair. It's pretty wild. The back looks pretty cool. Might do some more stuff. It's gonna have a couple more details. I'm not sure yet. I'm feeling like I want to continue the trim across there. I don't know. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I'm kind of glad I made it too short on accident, because the break and the footrest, although it's weird, it's a little more interesting probably than just a flat plane chair. Let me grab some little bits for this. I'm going to take a quick bathroom break before I do this. I will be right back. Alrighty, remember the mute button. Good stuff, good stuff. Random let your imagination float. Yes, indeed, Eduardo. Deadpool would use the footrest as a headrest. Yeah, that's probably true. Definitely a banana break. Oh, yes, my guess. Fat Red, you're wrong, dude. I'm terrible. I'm a terrible human. I did not get the pecan swirls. I did have some cookies, but those are gone. And I also have sunflower seeds, which I like to snack on, but would look disgusting to eat during the stream, so not so much. I try to limit myself to one sweet snack at a time, so now that the cookies are gone, it's highly likely that the pecan swirls might be making a comeback for a brief period. Okay, what is this engagement thing? Oh wow, look at that. Very cool. All right, let's get back to what was I gonna do? I was going to put some details on this thing. A pecan swirl emoji? Yeah, that actually might not be a bad one, Ed. I think someone said it before. That's another one. I don't know how clear it would be, but people would know what it is. You guys would anyway. I hope this is big enough for a keyboard, and it is. We would know. Yeah, no one else matters, right? Yeah, it's fair point, Ed, honestly. not exactly straight, but we're just gonna go with it. Until I drop it on the floor and never see it again. There we go. Jack and Coke and going through a complicated divorce, but there is no consensus on custody. Oh, wow. Yeah, that sounds rough. I have absolutely zero idea how the legal system operates in Brazil, though. Not that I know much about the legal system in America, but no clue. But obviously, no matter where you are in the world, emotions are going to be high with custody. Okay, let's put these over here for now. Grab this stuff. These might be okay. This should be dry enough for me to shave this down now. Sweet. "31 years. Wow. That's pretty much a lifetime, Eduardo. My chair needs now is a dollar bill slot to activate the massage feature. Heck yeah. Or maybe we'll put some quarters on the side so it can start the vibrate function. Probably needs a slot right there. The little dollar slot. Anybody know a good brand of acrylic neon paint? Good coverage. Not really. They all suck. Got my foam board ready. Yeah, man, we're just doing some random stuff, dude. Random stuff. This was just a random space lounge chair command kickback captain thing build, who the heck knows, that we did on here. I'm gonna let that stuff dry for now, and let's see. This is about good. Might need a couple more touch-up spots around the bits. Set this over the side here for a little bit to dry. Maybe try some of the more expensive brands. I have some neon paint right here. What do I got? Yeah, I got some folk art. I mean, honestly, the best coverage neon you're gonna get is a rattle can. I know you asked for acrylic, but if you you can manage it, like everything that you're painting, dude, mostly is hard plastic, right? You're using trash scraps and, you know, repurpose things, so it might be difficult now, but rattle can is the way to go. You'll get nice even coverage and a really bright, vibrant look. The doorway's coming along quite... Yeah, thanks. Yeah, that doorway's good. It's gonna look cool, because... Where is it? Because we have this from before. So we'll have this piece, and we got the doorway, and we can swap them around, you know, either way. But it's gonna just get, you know, bigger and bigger. I mean, that right there is actually a pretty good scene set up already. You got the doorway, a figure can be coming in, someone could be at the control panel. Yeah, thank you guys. I think I'll throw a little more paint on these rocks. Yeah, it's looking pretty cool. I'm happy with that. It can get a lot fancier, you know. I could try to do lights and all that stuff, and you know, I probably will on something, but I don't know. I just felt like doing the basic forms and shapes. Sometimes when I overcomplicate things and try to bring in too many things, it just makes it difficult to, you know, like Eduardo's saying, difficult to flow a little bit, man. Get in the flow state. I do have some lights. I got a bunch of lights. I got all kinds of battery operated ones that I bought at different times to use for stuff. I did start messing with some laser cut stuff a couple of days ago. So maybe we'll get some new shapes and new things for doing the little console details. Maybe some supports and stuff. Yeah, I bet the Vallejo brand is better. Why did I even think they were real? Well, the real is, yeah, awesome, dude. You know what I bet would work well is airbrush. I just feel like neon paint in the airbrush would cover way better than this crap, than brushing it on. I can't remember if Fat Red has an airbrush or not. Something else, Ed. Yeah, these wouldn't really exactly match because, I mean, you could throw them on there and it would be all right, but these have a blue undercoat. Everything on there has a black or the brown, that burnt umber. So, I mean, obviously you could just have some random colors in there. But as you know, Ed, I will sometimes just have parts and put the parts and stage them with different diodes, and that kind of, so maybe. This is when I was cleaning my shelves out. I came across tons of stuff that were halfway done, needed to be finished up, and I had these rocks. So I was like, yeah, let's paint some rocks. Nope, never used one either. Yeah, I barely used one, and it gets easier the more you use it, but it still seems like a pain to me right now. Learn how to use it, much fun. Yeah, you need some stuff. You know, you can't just buy an airbrush. You have to buy an airbrush. You got to buy the paint. You got to buy the flow improver. You got to buy the cleaner. It's nice to have. I have a little spray pot that you can spray the airbrush into to clean it out. I watched a video and took some guy's advice and started running all the paint that I put in the airbrush through a tiny, you know, like a funnel with a micron filter on the end of it. They're disposable, but that pretty much stopped all the clogs I was having, and it was from cheaper paint or even decent paint that sat around for a while, and it would get little bits in there and clog it up. So once I started filtering the paint and then mixing it with a little bit of flow improver each time before I put it in, it got a lot easier. But I'm still suck at it, and it's still a bunch of rigmarole. But I imagine it's like anything. Once you get the process down, easier and easier it seems like. But you can't just buy the airbrush and go into it. You need accessories. A compressor. Well, yeah, you need a compressor, Briscoe. It's a freaking airbrush. Random's gonna be out creating content, throwing these foam rocks at people. That would be kind of cool. That could make some larger foam rocks. That would definitely be something. After a Jack and Coke, you will be floating random. Yeah. Sadly, Eduardo, no more Jack and Coke for me. I don't drink. I used to, but not in a long, long time. I believe me, I had plenty. I had more than enough for a lifetime. Let's see, what do we got on the time? I think we're getting close. Yeah, it's 12:58. Wow. Wow, this one went pretty quick for me, actually. Feel like maybe I started a little bit earlier too. Yeah, 2 hours and 35 minutes we've been going, which is pretty good. We got a channel member, Troy Dodson joined up. Thank you very much for that, Troy. Appreciate everyone, all the channel members, everyone who's just hanging out and chatting too. If anyone wants to become a channel member, the link is pinned at the top there. Appreciate the support either way. I hope you guys had a good time tonight. I'm going to read this comment real quick. What are you saying? Flow improve, couple of drops. Dish soap. Yeah, I've heard that dish soap too. And Troy, yeah, that's what I'm using. I'm using one of those Master something airbrushes. And not too bad. You know, it's definitely... I'm doing dioramas. I'm not doing miniatures. So the pieces are bigger. You know, it doesn't have to be super, super precise. Okay. I'm going to get out of here, guys. Thanks, everyone, for coming by. I hope everyone has a fantastic weekend. I'll see you next week. And maybe I'll even put some content out or something in between now and then. Probably on Instagram. Maybe some shorts or something. Take care, guys.